Jalen Hurts just put up what, 328 yards and 3 touchdowns with a perfect passer rating, and people still tried to doubt him. I mean, come on. What's up, Philly Sports Truth Nation? The Eagles just escaped Minnesota with a 28-22 victory, and let me tell you, this was the statement game we have been waiting for. After 2 straight losses, all the locker room drama, and everyone questioning if this team was falling apart, Jalen Hurts went out there and put on an absolute clinic. I mean, 328 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a 158.3 passer rating, and get this, he went 4 for 4 on throws of like 25 plus air yards for 189 yards and 2 TDs. That's not just good, that's elite. But look, before we get into Hurts's masterpiece, let's talk about the narrative coming in. The whole Carson Wentz revenge game, Eagles in crisis mode, 2-game losing streak, anonymous players comparing this to the 2023 collapse. I mean, the pressure was on, and you know what happened? The Eagles did exactly what they needed to do. They didn't blow them out. They didn't dominate wire to wire, but they won. And sometimes, that's all that matters. Let's break down how the Eagles went to 5-2 and got back on track. Let's start with the offense, because this is what we've all been begging for. After weeks of 3-and-outs, conservative play calling, and Saquon Barkley getting like 8 carries, the Eagles finally remembered they have elite weapons. Jalen Hurts' final stats, 19 of 23 passing. That's an 82.6% completion, 328 yards, a career high, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a perfect 158.3 passer rating. And listen, on 3rd and 4th down, he was 7 of 8 for 145 yards and a touchdown. And on deep balls, 4 of 4, 189 yards and 2 TDs. Those are video game numbers. A.J. Brown had 2 catches for 2 touchdowns. Yeah, including that 37-yarder on the opening drive and a clutch 26-yarder in the 4th to put the game away. Oh, and a 45-yard catch on 3rd and 9 to seal the whole thing. And DeVonta Smith, man, this was his best game. 183 receiving yards, a new career high, and the highest output by any receiver in the NFL this season so far. That 179-yard touchdown was the dagger. Here's what worked. Kevin Patullo finally took the shackles off. They were attacking. Opening drive, 75 yards. A 4th and 4 conversion. Hurts to A.J. Brown for the TD. That set the tone. The passing game carried this team today. Now, let's talk about the defense, because they bailed out the offense again. Carson Wentz, he threw 2 interceptions. And one of them was a pick 6. So it's the second quarter, right? Jalyx Carter just smokes Wentz as he releases the ball. The throw floats up, and Jalyx Hunt, the rookie linebacker, catches it clean and takes it 42 yards to the house. A game-changing play. Later, you have Andrew Mukaba picking off a bomb Wentz just threw into double coverage. This was 2020 Wentz. Just panic decisions. The Eagles took full advantage. And here's maybe the most important stat of the entire game. The Vikings went 1 for 6 in the red zone. 1 touchdown in 6 trips. Their kicker, Will Reichard, kicked 5 field goals. I mean, the Eagles' defense bent, but they did not break. That is championship-level defense right there. It just is. Now, let me walk you through how this actually played out, because, it was not smooth sailing. First quarter, the Eagles dominate, go up 7-3. Okay. Second quarter, you get the Jalyx Hunt pick 6, makes it 14-3. But then the offense goes 3-and-out 3 straight times. It's 14-6 at halftime, and you're feeling a little shaky. Third quarter, the explosion. The Vikings get a field goal, makes it 14-9. Then on the very next Eagles possession, second play, Hurts launches a bomb to DeVonta Smith, 79-yard touchdown. Triumphant, 21-9. Fourth quarter, it gets tight. It's 21-19 with 6 minutes left, but Hurts finds A.J. Brown for a 26-yard TD on 3rd and 13. And when they needed to ice it, 3rd and 9, Hurts to A.J. for 45. Game over. This game was close. But, good teams find a way to win close games. So let's talk about the big storylines, right? Carson Wentz's revenge game? It backfired spectacularly. The Vikings' red zone failures, 1 for 6. You just can't do that and win. DeVonta Smith's career day, he reminded everyone he's a true number 1 receiver. And Jalen Hurts on deep balls, confident. 4 for 4. Perfect. Just dimes. The critique is officially dead. Now, yeah, the injuries are piling up. Juergens, Ajulari, Trotter, Jackson. The Eagles are getting thin. That's a real concern for sure moving forward. Okay, so the Eagles are now 5-2. They snapped the losing streak. Here's what this game really tells us. 1, the offense can be elite when they're aggressive. 2, the defense is championship caliber. 3, emphatic, Jalen Hurts is an elite QB. I don't want to hear any more slander. ESPN ranked him 47th. The Ringer, 54th. He went out and just dominated. 4, the locker room drama was completely overblown. This team is not falling apart. And 5, okay, the red zone offense still needs work. But if this is the Eagles team that shows up, they can beat anyone. This was a statement game, not because they dominated, but because they won when everyone was doubting them. Let me just break down the 3 absolute keys to victory. 1, Jalen Hurts' deep ball accuracy. He was perfect. 2, Carson Wentz's mistakes. The Vikings beat themselves. And 3, red zone defense. Holding them to 1 for 6 won this football game. It's as simple as that. All right, Philly Sports Truth Nation, that's the full game breakdown. Eagles 28, Vikings 22. The 2-game losing streak is over. Jalen Hurts just reminded everyone he is a top-tier QB in this league. And the defense, it continues to be elite. Now, here's a question I'd like you to think about. Was this aggressive, pass-heavy offensive game plan a one-time adjustment, or is this the new identity for the Eagles offense moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell because we've got a lot to talk about this week. The Eagles are 5-2. The season is alive. Let's go, Birds. On to the next one.